Hey guys, it's Friday. It's about 1:30. Got a little bit of a late start today. Met with the electrician this morning. I'm gonna give you all a quick walkthrough of what we're dealing with here. I think we got a solution. It's gonna come down to the power company on a little bit of it. Lucky for us, unfortunate for us, either way. Our main meter is on a transformer pole. Electrician was telling us that Tri-County is trying to get all of that off of transformer poles, so that might actually help us with getting these repairs done. But it's looking like as of now, we're going to try to get a separate service run down here. So we'll have a full 200 amps at our disposal at the shop and 200 at the house. Right now we have a single 200 amp service split between the two. What does that mean? Well, it means I don't care if the air compressor kicks on while I'm plasma cutting, or the air compressor kicks on while I'm welding. We should have plenty of power. Shouldn't be an issue. It's probably going to make life better, to be honest with you. As you can see, I'm wearing my Amish hat today because we're working with Amish lighting. So it's just now starting to rain. Eventually, I probably will have to wheel the generator out and get that going. I've been working on putting everything back together on the rig. I got the fuel line rerun. I vented the fuel tank to the outside of the rig. There's a rollover valve built into the tank. And so what I've done, I'll show you here in a minute. For the time being, I've simply routed the vent out just above the fill cap. I will have to, I may add a secondary rollover, or like a breather with a downturn, something, just to make sure that little bit of water that might get through that fuel line doesn't make its way to the tank. Again, putting a soft top on it kind of changed everything. I want to make sure all of our vents are outside the vehicle. So that's kind of what I'm going for there. As you can see, I got the windshield channel. Well, you probably can't see from there. Take my word for it, the windshield channel is reinstalled. Getting ready to bring Crystal down. She's going to help me put the windshield on. I'm going to go ahead and start assembling panels and getting ready to prep the soft top. We got all our stuff down off the hanging. And, man, looks pretty nice. I tell you, I'm looking forward to seeing it all put together. I think we're going to have something going here. But anyway, guys, I'm going to do a little walk around, have y'all walk with me, show you what I did with the fuel, and then we're going to walk out here and see what happened to the shop. So, give me just a minute. Catch you. Alright, guys, a little backstory. Sunday night, I was packing my bags, getting ready to head out, and Zep and Crystal came home from youth group up at church, and they told me that the big light was off on the front of the shop. And I was like, man, I really don't have time to change that bulb tonight, you know. Little did I know, changing that bulb would have been nice. There's our vent for temporary. So anyway, it's temporary. So, little did I know, changing the light bulb would have been the best solution. Zeppelin ran down for me and checked all the breakers, flipped them on and off, come back up and said the lights were acting weird, half the outlets were working, half weren't. And when he tripped all the breakers and brought it back on, the big light did not come back on. So as he made it to the top of the driveway, he looked back down and realized the big light had come on. Now, don't laugh at my shop. We have replaced this junction box. I do have a piece of trim missing, and a bird has nested in my walls. Pole barn construction, not that big of a deal. Really not that surprised. But down here, you see where that daylight is? That's where the problem started. I'm going to walk you around outside. Oh, I ain't going to lie, guys. I wanted to make sure nothing was smoldering. A little bit of excitement. It did not trip the primary breaker up there on the pole. So that was a bit of an issue. There goes our neighbors. And so that didn't trip. And so the problem is I had to run back up there and manually open the breakers. One breaker basically fell open. The second breaker I could barely push open. I used the butt of the flashlight because I was nervous. Look at that beauty mark. I was nervous about, well, I don't like getting shocked. So, oddly enough, it's one of my favorite things. So, here's a scrap pile here. I tell you what, I need to haul it, but I keep pulling stuff out and reusing it. But as you can see here, there's our ground rod right there. Pretty slick. But the power just comes up out of the dirt. And look at that bad boy. Yeah, that's supposed to be connected. And so it arced out to the other one. And that is where my fireball came from. You see the scorch on the concrete. She lit off pretty good. I'm really happy it didn't catch any of these leaves on fire, and we didn't burn the woods down. Luckily, springtime in Pennsylvania, everything's pretty damp anyway. So guys, that's where we're at. That way up there is the power. And so we have to decide now, are we going to spend the money for the conduit and trench again? Are we just going to add a pole and bring it over here to the eave of the shop? I'm leaning towards pole and eave of the shop. It would look better probably buried in the ground, but we're looking at about a 3 times cost difference. So, knowing that I only have one more year working out of this shop, probably 15, 16 months to be honest, we're probably going to go with that option. But when we're done, we will have 200 amps to the house, 200 amps to the shop, and we can add some mini splits or do whatever we want at that point. We'll have more capacity up at the house. So that's where we're at, guys. That's what we're working with. So keep you updated. But for now, leaf defender is still there and temporary refrigerator right there. For now, this is my work area. So we'll get everything going. Here's that windshield channel. Man, look at that. Look at that. It's really not bad. It fits pretty nice. It's going to work pretty good. So that's what's going on. We'll catch up with y'all. Hope you're having a great weekend. Hey guys, it's believe it or not, it's after 8 and we still have, well, the sun hasn't set, but the rain hasn't stopped, if that makes sense. So we still have a little bit of daylight left. But would you just look at it? I mean, just look at it. We got the panels on. We got the soft top on. Everything's on. We're all ready for the Maple Fest. And I bet you this is the sweetest samurai there. Because it's going to be raining and no one else is going to show up. And nobody else probably has a built samurai. There may be one more. But that's coming on the same trailer. So what's it matter? But anyway, guys, walk around and take a look with us. The clear coat came out great. I did not put the rubber edging back on. We were just pressed for time, and I'm working like the Amish. We ran out of candles. They all melted down. So, but just look at the panel lines. I mean, it's hard to argue with that. I'm just saying. Look at the soft top lines. We got everything on. Soft top fought us a bit. Believe it or not, the other night me and Q put it on at 65 degrees and it just snapped on. Today at 42 degrees, not quite the same story. So, but it's on and that's all that matters. So it's not coming back off. If you look at the roof and we come around the front, we're not going to have any major wrinkles. It's actually, it's better than what I expected. How about that? So, this is Waffles in all her glory. This is what you fell in love with back in December. These were the first bars I rolled. We cut the front end off and then we had to start resupporting. We started with these at an extremely tight bend in here. Believe it or not, neither side actually touches. There's clearance on each side. We rolled those in to catch the waffles, how we rebuilt it. So it's kind of a waffle print underneath the metal. But some of my friends tell me it looks a little like Sid. So we do have the Sid sticker up here on the front. We do this every year. But anyway, guys, the panels are looking great. I mean, I'd go as far as say it's looking hot. Hopefully, Mickey Thompson's watching this, and they're like, holy crap, dude, you still running Swampers? And I'm like, yeah, because I ain't got a set of rims of 17s and another set of Mickeys. I do have another set of rims, another set of tires for 17s that are probably cooler than this. I really like my SXs, and I do have a set of them back there, but they won't fit this rig. So anybody looking to sponsor us, We've used some Toyota 17-inch rims. But here's my little fuel vent. Yeah, it looks hokey. We'll take care of that. Well, believe me, we'll get that cleaned up. I just wanted everything outside the cab. But anyway, come around with me. Everything's tied in. And the accountant and the kid made me some pull straps. And we can actually open this up and roll this up so we can run the rear radiator. But I'll tell you what, if we're going to Maple Festival, all it has to do is limp on the trailer and limp off the trailer. So we're not even that worried about it tomorrow. Anyway, hope y'all are having a great weekend. We do still have to address that. You probably can't see because it's dark. We're going to pull a truck down and put headlights on it. We're going to throw the rear rims back on the semi-mog and get everything loaded up for tomorrow. But we are on track for making Maple Fest. Hope you all have a great weekend. We plan on it. A lot of adversity going on this weekend. Like, things are fighting us. But we're going to make it one way or another. So check us out. Keep updated. Big announcement coming. Thanks, guys. Hey, guys. Redbeard here. We got the Waffles all loaded up on the trailer. She's up at the house. Sammy Mog fought us a little bit tonight. 3 years. 3 years. The fuel vent line has been rigged up off the remote sump. Tonight it decided to start leaking. So we got that fought through, got the tires back on, got the dually rims down here. That's the beauty of portal axles. You don't have to pick up your floor. You can drive right over whatever's in the way. Look, she's all ready to go for tomorrow. We've checked all the air in the tires. I a little overinflated them. Yeah, I'm trying to show off. And I actually pumped the airbags up a bit. So she's a touch above ride height right here. But you can see she's a sweet beast. And that 1.3, man, that 1.3 sounded sweet. She's got a sweet, almost sounds like she got a cam in her. Maybe it's not a 1.3. No, it's not a 1.3. Okay, it's 3 1.3s, almost. It's a 3.8. But old Firebird, Thunder Chicken Heart in here. Old boy tried to run with the LS's, finally gave up. She dynoed out at 320 horse, and we've done a little bit of work since then. So I'm going to say she's at 320 horse. And Samurai, no body lift, no hood scoop, and portal axles. We got it all going on. Anyway, guys, check us out tomorrow. We're going to close this video out tonight. Thanks for hanging out with us. We're going to do some installs. We're going to do some little sponsor videos we got going on tomorrow. And a big announcement coming tomorrow. So, look, guys, thanks for following with me. It's a little bit of a challenge. You saw the shop footage earlier. That's why there's no lights. Anyway, have a great weekend. Thank you.